La nave arturiana verde. Luna hermosa. En Tucson, Arizona, the full moon and the Arcturian UFO there in green. The Vivo Planet spaceship in red, working the C to the F chakra interval. Karisma Appedole, the mystic scientist in Tucson, Arizona. Hi. Oh my God, I was trying to put the phone. There we go. There is the Arcturian UFO there in green. Beautiful. And the moon, adamantine rays reflected from the sun of Alcyone through our sun, of course, and it's adamantine, very beautiful, intense, and of great importance. So I'm going to try to get the moon here with the lens and UFOs around. See how beautiful. And the UFO there of Arcturus, the green one there, you can see it there too. And we'll get to see some orbs probably on this side. There is one over there. They are moving, you see, they are beautiful. Thank you. Now we go up again to the Arcturian UFO. There they are there. And the moon, the beautiful moon. Tucson, Arizona, multidimensional and galactic vortex. What does this mean? It means that as a vortex, we work with a pi ratio, PHI, equivalent to 0 point, equivalent to 72 degrees. So in this connection, we don't have distance, we don't have time, we don't have gravity. So it's only now time and one space, according to my definition in my books. Time is an acceleration or deceleration of the speed of light with one location in space. So in one space, there are many times at the same time. So this definition is very important for the application to the concept of dimension anti-dimension, which is the whole context of the creation of our Almighty Creator. One cosmos, 8 universes. We live in the 7th universe. So this is very important because in this vortex, as I told, the definition is a connection, and multidimensional will mean that it's in any acceleration or deceleration of the speed of light. And here in Tucson, Arizona, we have 4 suns, photons, the sun of our solar system. the sun of the interior Earth that is connected here by a meteorite that fell some thousands of years ago in behind of the desert in 100 meters. So that big hole goes to the interior of Earth, and the positrons and neutrinos from the interior sun are coming out. So it's important because that's the second sun that it's calibrated here by the UFOs and by Nibiru, and I'm working with them. So the third sun will be the son of Alcyone in Pleiades, which is the one that is giving the moon the shining of diamond. Look at the moon now, it looks like a diamond. So it's reported because the son of Alcyone in Pleiades, and now the moon is in Taurus, the constellation that has the Pleiades and the son of Alcyone. So they regulate, the son of Alcyone is regulating for many, many, many millions of years the evolution of this planet, because the precessional movement of planet Earth of 26,000 years of the whole zodiac movement is ruled by the son of Alcyone and gives the solstices and equinoxes. So it's very important now because it's a moon that is bringing evolution. It's a moon that is moving our emotions and our astral plane and our individual and collective subconscious to a higher level of understanding. Well, that is the hand of our Almighty Creator and His greatness of giving us this opportunity of evolution. So, planet Earth inhabitants really need to make a deep reflection that is very, very, very important, because the opportunity of evolving all the time that we have had a soul to fifth anti-dimension is unique. To lose this opportunity means a lot of more suffering, a lot of more compression, and a lot of more karma. So in this opportunity, planet Earth inhabitants need to raise up the frequency of rotation of their atoms, because that's the only way they can upgrade the electric field to the magnetic field, which is the magnetic field by the gravitatory pull of planet Earth is in 16 hertz. But the electric field, because of the conduct behavior of 90% of inhabitants in planet Earth, is still in 7.83 hertz. That arrhythmical part of the electric and magnetic field is causing a lot of sicknesses at all levels. It means in the physical body, in the emotional, and in the mind, and of course in the soul. So just remember that we are beings, human beings, in the process of evolution. And what does evolution mean? Evolution means as we have descended in a diatonic scale of music of light, sound, and energy from the source of all energy, light, and sound, to a third space-time reality with mass. Following the physics I handle is transformed and unified by a system of measurements, and is multidimensional, and also it's cosmic. It's ruled by cosmic laws, not only for a universe, for the cosmos. So according to this physics and unification by a system of measurements, the acceleration of the speed of time will give the location in space of what we are. So now I'm going to do a little game with you so you can understand more easily Okay, sorry. I have two cones here that are of 72 degrees. This cone is a pyramid of 60 degrees and of 4 faces, accelerated. So this cone is considered also 72 degrees. And also it is pi, P-H-I, because it's a spiral, and also is a 0. It is 0 because in this little, by this little part there, where is the negative charge, you can go deep inside and it's hollow. See? This is hollow there. You see the hole that I was telling you? And it's hollow. So just imagine that this cone of 72 degrees is the first phase of acceleration of the speed of light after 60 degrees in physical reality. This is for energy movement mostly. So it is important your understanding, because whenever this is down like this, is descending light. See? It's descending light. Okay? From the source of all energy, light, and sound. Okay? When this cone is like this, the positive charge is low where the red is, and the negative charge is above here, where the hole was here. So the interrelation of the negative charge will go in the Doppler effect, in the displacement in space towards the violet, purple. And the other, the wave that is more open is a positive charge, and is the one that is going up or moving up towards the negative charge. And this is an example of a piece of the whole spectrum of energy, light, and sound, or sine wave. Well, it's important that we understand that these cones will become a fractal when they are moving. You see, there it's a geometrical pattern that is built up of the warp of space-time. So this geometrical pattern that builds up space-time manifests the same in one atom, in one cell, in one organ, in one body, physical. Then we go emotional, okay? That's a big change. For instance, we can be sitting down in a chair, and suddenly I begin to feel cold. And at the same time, I'm thinking, oh, I'm cold. I need to put some jacket on. And at the same time, I am feeling much love. And I am feeling much understanding and much respect for nature, for the Creator, for our planet Earth, then I have a connection to a higher frequency level that is the speed of light connecting the soul body, the Akashic records, and also the crystalline structure and geometrical patterns in fifth anti-dimension. So, what is the real problem of humanity? A word that is very simple. It's called keyword connect. What does this mean? Okay. For instance, you see here, okay? Just imagine Nibiru in green, working the F scale and the F chakra connection, vibrations, frequencies. Okay, coming back. To where I was sitting down in my physical body in a chair, and I begin to feel cold. Can I touch with my five senses that I feel cold? No. Why? Because it is another vibration state that is ruled by other frequency or other movement of the vibrations. When a vibration moves, it has in the numerator of it has a frequency or a vibration is equal either, and is divided by time. And that is my equation of rhythm. Rhythm equals frequency divided by time. So this is very important because it is bringing the connection to a multidimensional concept of thinking and feeling and action and calculations and measurements. So if we can understand that a dimension is due to an acceleration of the speed of light, because that's a location in space of time, then when I am feeling, we have other calculation for the speed of light. Yes. Another name. Whenever you hear emotions, whenever you hear equals astral plane, equals dreams frequency, equals hypnosis area, equals subconscious individual, equals subconscious collective, then equals in each body of a human being, then you can also make it the equivalence for planet Earth, because planet Earth has a consciousness and has different measurements according to its bodies, and also different names to calculate the association of the frequency of the acceleration of the speed of light. That is caused by the double movement of rotation and translation and the displacement in space of planet Earth. And this is what happens. It brings a pi ratio or a phi, like I have here, in its movement. So it creates a magnetic field that is going like this, like this, like this, like this, towards Libra Vega. Our solar system is moving toward Libra Vega. Okay? So it's a pi ratio or a logarithmic asymmetric spiral, and it's called magnetic field. So the magnetic field is built up by pi ratio, by a cone like I showed, and it's also a 0 point in 72 degrees, and a logarithmic asymmetric spiral. So that is the magnetic field of planet Earth and of each of our atoms. So this understanding is important because if we are multidimensional thinkers, we have to understand that simultaneously, in one shot, we are sitting down in a physical reality, body, mass body. At the same time, simultaneously we can feel, and simultaneously we can think, and simultaneously we can produce the virtues of the heart. So simultaneously we have touched third dimension, then fourth and fifth anti-dimensions, and each one is in the same body, but the physical has a compression of energy in mass, but energy, when it's liberated from mass in the invisible reality, then it is due to different accelerations of the speed of light, and is causing the emotional body or our astral plane and our mind body, but they are in the same boat here, in here. When we are ascending light like that, from the chromatic scale of music, from mass to energy, the problem with humanity is that is separated from the connection to get in here inside. If we get here inside, we have like just just an example. Here is an elevator of frequencies, like in a building. You have an elevator. So here is the elevator that comes from the mass body. You get in, and then you begin ascending towards from the third floor, which is third dimension. Let's put an example to the fourth floor, which is anti-dimension. When we get to the fourth floor, then our molecules are open and we don't have a compression of mass. We have a liberation of mass in energy. And it's due to certain speed of the speed of light. So that is the concept of being in one body, because we have a body that has different accelerations from the physical to our divine body with God. So that thing will come a fractal. Look, this is a fractal, goes like this. It will go like this. Let's see if I can put it here. Okay. Let me put it here so you can see it. Let's see. Look, this is going to be a fractal. This is the descending light that touches the fist going downwards, descending inside. Then they connect. And when they connect, these will be moving like that backwards, again, and then again. And that's the way that if you do not exert a force to the fractal, it will continue the same pattern. And in this case, in the case of consciousness, and in the case of evolution, the force will be an injection of anti-gravity or dharma to our actions, make them from acidity that they are dense to alkaline. The same will be with our emotions. Acid emotions, dense emotions, we have to shift them alkaline. And the same with our thinking. And how do we do this? The key word is love yourself, love others, love our Almighty Creator, and apply the virtues of your heart, which will produce 533,066 kilometers of the speed of light, and that is the connection of what is called a light body, because you have been able to let it be a lot of illumination and of brightness in your atoms. The adamantine rays that now we have in the moon in Taurus from the sun of Alcyone in this constellation. So astrophysics, the macro world which is out of us, and the micro world are connected. But that connection, you have to make it happen. You have to let it be. You have to be free. You have to be wise. You have to have a happy heart and produce anti-gravity, which is the opposite of gravity and karma. So, I am very grateful for the Arcturian UFOs, like the green one there, and the other ones that are above. And also to the Vivo Planet spaceship in green, there he is. To the Vivo Planet spaceship in red, let me change it so you see it. His unconditional love petals there. He's in red there. The C chakra connected to the F chakra by Nibiru with the UFO and the red UFO of Andromeda. So this is the greatness of our stellar brothers that come from the stars, giving us. It's a gift that each one needs to be grateful, accept, honor, and apply. Remember that I am now in the astral plane where we have other rules. No weight. So the observe is that Nibiru is in my head. It's like a dream because this is the point of dreams. See? And also, there is a postulate in special relativity that says that there are no limitations or boundaries in fourth dimension where we are now because that phone is connecting those frequencies, the phone. So, in fourth anti-dimension, says the postulate in special relativity, left and right, up and down, back and forth, do not exist. They are relative to the observer, to what is observed, and to the speed of the movement of the observation. So it's very valid that I can move this, and it's very valid that you are not seeing glares. What you are seeing is what's happening in this reality of the observe of the astral plane, where your emotions live, where the cats can see without having a telephone, a cell phone. This is a concept of multi-dimensional understanding of our realities, visible and invisible, as a fractal interchange. So we have the beautiful Arcturian UFO in green there. And as you can see, he wears the F scale and the F chakra, which is the heart. Activating, accelerating, clearing it, cleansing it, and connecting. Connecting it to the C. Because the C is the one that moves the carbon. And the carbon is the one that moves the electricity. So the electricity is the one that creates inside our fluid nervous the photons as a subparticle of the impressions that we receive during our whole life, and that is due also to our conduct behavior. And then Jesus of Nazareth, through our conduct behavior, he will give us the change of photons in the DNA. A second level consciousness has 3 to 6 photons. A third level consciousness has from 7 to 12 photons in the DNA. So it's very important because each photon is the stairway where you are connected in the spiral. See? If you have 3 photons, you are in the level 3 of the spiral, or the elevator, or the floor. If you have 6 photons, you're on 6th floor. If you have 7 photons, you're on 7th floor, and each floor is called a dimension or anti-dimension. So that's the way that you need to understand, because that's the correct way to understand our environment, the laws that rule it. Well, we are very gifted today with the Son of Alcione's reflection in the constellation of Taurus, the moon. And thank you very much, Karisma Appedole. And I am asking for donations for the whole project of the telescope. And these donations are very important because they will help burn your personal karma and also, the collective karma of people. Okay, so that's the moon with the lens that belongs to the telescope. I only have the telescope and this lens, so I need more equipment. Anyhow, I'll try to bring it as soon as possible so you can see it. I don't know how to use it, so that is also a complication, because for that I need to pay a teacher for several classes. And anyhow, well, I try to do my best. So 347 WhatsApp, 347-485-6435 WhatsApp. Inbox Facebook and in Karisma 599@gmail.com. You can contact me for information of the PayPal link for the donation. Let's see if we can get the... There is the UFO of Arcturians. You see, more than one. This is just a lens, and we are having more information than by naked eye. And those frequencies that we see will help us very much more than just what we observe in naked eye. That is why the telescope is so needed. It needs to accelerate your illumination, because to come out of density and of being a second level consciousness in a limit of time is very difficult. You don't understand, but little by little hoping that the light of our Almighty Creator can pass through the walls that you have separated. May peace prevail in your heart and in your soul bodies. La paz está en sus corazones y en la conexión de su cuerpo-alma. Me despido con los rayos adamantinos reflejados en nuestra luna, desde la constelación de Tauro, en donde se encuentra esta luna ahora, en el signo de Urano, dándonos toda la propulsión de las energías de Urano. Gracias.